Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back. Thank you for tuning in to the Queen's Perspective. In this video, I want to continue the conversation about being an empath and give more examples, personal life examples. Like I said, this is something that I've experienced my whole life, ever since I can remember. Didn't know what it was, get into Christianity, and it's kind of like when you, okay, I think I'm jumping ahead of myself, but okay, I'll just start with, like I said in the last video, I give the examples. Like I said, you have the telepathic empath, you have the precognitive empath, where you can get like dreams and different things like that. Telepathic is able to read people's thoughts before they even express them. Because let me go back to the definition of an empath. Empaths are people who have the ability to absorb energy. You can channel energy. You're highly sensitive to energy. That's the main thing. Very highly sensitive to energy. So you have to be careful with your environments that you're in, because a whole lot of negative energy will cause you to feel drained. Being around negative and toxic people will cause you to be drained as well. So the different types, the other ones is claircognizant. That's how you say it. That's knowing without logic, if something is right to do or not, or when someone is lying to you. And all of these things, as I stated before in the other video, I have definitely experienced and operated in. And like for me, I noticed I get messages. It could be symbols, pictures, visual pictures in my head, or I can actually see something on a person. But that one right there is kind of rare, because I think because I was so afraid of it, like I'm not trying to see nothing. But I give an example. When I was working in a salon, there was this I used to shampoo in the salon. So this one client shampooing her hair, and I kept getting this visual of snakes. And I hate snakes. I can't stand them. So the visual picture was so vivid and so real, to the point as I'm shampooing the lady hair, it's like I can actually feel, what I'm saying, like just feel them in her head. So I just, worked my way through this shampoo or whatever. And, when I got done, the lady says, "Oh, I've been having this migraine forever. And it was just killing me." She said, "But oh, it's gone now. Thank you for the shampoo." So I'm like, oh, okay. So that's when I was like, okay, so I guess that's for me to let me know when someone has some type of head pain or something going on in their head. Is, I don't know, that's the best way I could describe it. It's symbolic. For me, the symbol would be some type of snake. You know what I'm saying? Just wrapped around or just attacking the person's head or whatever. I know it sounds kind of gross, but it was gross for me too, because I don't like them. So that was just one instance with the pictures. Now, when I actually saw it on somebody's face, I can remember this one time my cousin was dating. And that's the other thing too with being an empath. You may get, it's pros and cons. It's not all, oh, okay, I get this information, it's just so lovely, and no. Sometimes you get information that you do not want to know, about people. You could be walking, people that you don't know. And like for me, if I see a couple or something, I walk past them, I instantly, bam, I can get a message, whether it be good or bad. You know what I'm saying? And then sometimes the message don't be good, and I know that this message I'm getting, it's abuse going on in this relationship. Or it could just be something that's plain as, they may look happy, but they're not happy. It could be something simple like that. They're not happy together. Just little things like that. But like I said, it's just it's a learning process. And like I said, you're able to channel energy, absorb energy, pick up on energy, very highly sensitive to energy. And I think that once you learn more about the gift and you begin to harness it, you'll know how to operate in it. You get what I'm saying, if that makes sense. So yeah, so this one particular time my cousin was dating this guy. They had just started dating. So, you know, as I looked at the guy. He did not look human to me. Like, his face was like totally distorted. He looked evil. That's the best way to describe it. He looked very evil to me. So, no, I just like nothing about it, you know, because like these type of things, you know, when you operate in this, people think that you're crazy. So at that time, that was early on in my life, probably in my 20s, maybe my late 20s, early 30s. So I kept it to myself, because you don't want people to think that you're crazy. But like I said, now I've accepted who I am and all of who I am, and I'm continuing to accept who I am. But anyway, that's neither here nor there right now. So later on, she shared with me, you know, that the guy, she found out he was addicted to heroin. He was abusive, started stalking her to the point where she had to get restraining orders. And he was overriding the restraining orders, still bothering her. But eventually she got rid of the guy. But like I said, I saw it. His face was just so distorted. Like, I can't even describe the look on his face. But if I ever see it again, I know what it is. So that was, you know, that instance where I actually got a visual. And then, like, if someone is feeling some type of pain or something, now this one doesn't happen often, but I can remember times, like I said, even when I talk about it, think about it, start researching on it, I can feel this heated, it's like, I guess, energy in the palms of my hand, like right up in here, both hands. They just start feeling like super warm. Now I can remember that happening to me a couple of times, not often, but I guess that's a part of what they call being a light worker, to my understanding. I correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it's, you know, being a healer, you know, and that's needed. You know what I'm saying? If my gift and my mission, or I should say my gift, is to help people heal in every way, whether that be spiritually, physically, emotionally, whatever, which I know that's my mission, part of my mission. I want to grow in it. You know what I'm saying? I want to learn more about it, you know. But that's when it was this other time. Let me get some air in here, y'all. It's getting hot. But I'm about to go to the store, but I just want to do this video while it was fresh on my mind. So this one time, when I was in Christianity, and I was going to church, and it was one of the ladies that I knew. You know, I spoke to her. Hey, how you doing? You know, the lady, she looked like she was in good spirits. You know, nothing was going on. So as I walked past after speaking to her, I get a message that says she's going to be going away for a while. So I'm thinking, okay, she must be leaving, you know, going to another church, moving to another state, or going on vacation. This is what I'm thinking. So it was about 3-4 months later, the lady had ended up getting sick and dying. So this is what I mean by certain information that you get is just like, you really don't want to know it, but can't help who you are. I can't help who I am. And like I said, I'm just excited to learn more, and learn more about the gift and how to harness it. And the reason I'm doing these videos, because I know it may be some other people out there. I know beyond a shadow of a doubt, there's a lot of people out there that experience this, but they don't share it because they don't want people to think that they're crazy. There has only been a select few people in my life that I actually have shared some of these stories with, because they can relate. But yeah, so that was the one time the lady, she ended up dying. I'm just like, ooh. And then dreams, oh my goodness, so many dreams, just countless. Like I can remember with one of my younger brothers, telling him, as a matter of fact, this remind me of, I lost my brother on my dad's side back in December. Now, the state I live in now, when I first moved here, he moved down here like maybe a couple of months, you know, after me or whatever. So this is my dad's side of the family, so I'm trying to get familiar. You know what I'm saying? You know how it is, y'all. So I'm like, okay, cool. I'm going to come kick it. He was younger than me. So I go to the house, and I remember telling him, watch your company, because the energy wasn't right, and I felt it. But yeah, so that just, to me, it just all related to the reason I said all that, to say that here we go some years later, you know what I'm saying, and he ended up getting, just, it was just tragic, getting killed, with the kids in the house and all this type of stuff. So, but I know it has something to do with, I'm not even gonna get into details about that, but that was just another example of things that that I felt as far as energy and being around certain people, in certain environments of people who not right. Like I said, you get these messages and you sometimes, like I said, if you're not familiar with it and you don't know how to deliver the message to a friend or a family member, you may come off as being, or what should I say? And it might not want to receive you. You get what I'm saying? But although he didn't, he didn't feel that way or feel offended, about what I said or whatever. But yeah, so that was another example. Just like I said, and I know it's a lot of people out here, so many people that experience this, and just afraid to talk about it. But like I said, I definitely want to continue to grow in it and know more about it. I know it definitely comes from my roots. So if it's any of my African brothers and sisters out there, mature and seasoned with wisdom in this, definitely hit me up. Send me some information at queensperspective@gmail. queensperspective@gmail.com. So I can definitely learn, you know what I'm saying, and link up with some people that, like I said, got more information on these types of things, so that I can continue to do videos and help, as I learn. Like I stated before in my other video, as I continue to learn, I'll continue to share, so that's just some of the other things, like I said, that I have experienced in my life when it comes to, operating in that gift, and that's pretty much it. Like I said, I still do it. And like I said, it may be happening all the time, but because I'm not, I guess, tuned in all the time, I probably can't hear it all day. And it probably would drain the mess out of me if, if I don't know how to harness it. You get, if that makes sense. But like I said, it's very interesting. Even with the relationships I was in, I think back on that, like, especially this last one, the first conversation that we had on the phone, something told me that something wasn't right. There's a lot of things I could have avoided in a lot of these toxic relationships, that I was in. And if I would have listened and trusted myself, I could have avoided a whole bunch of other stuff. But because I wasn't, I guess, tuned into it or understood who I really was, I just override, what was being, the message that was being delivered to me. But I'm glad that I didn't get bitter in the process, and I was able to move on and then learn more about myself. So that's the good thing about it. That's the part I'm glad, you know what I'm saying? So that's the good that did come out of that. I've learned more about myself, accepting myself, learning how to trust my gut instinct, my inner being, listen to my inner soul. So that is what I am definitely happy about and excited about. So anyway, if you enjoyed this video and you think it's informative for yourself and maybe informative for others, subscribe, like, and share, and continue to evolve. Thank you for listening to The Queen's Perspective. Later.